Finally, another customer. Come in.
Oh, it's you.
No, I'm just not used to seeing people like you. I would have swept if I'd known you were coming. An unpretentious godlike. The Living Lands really does have everything. Anyway, what are you having?
But what's the point? It's useless without that Adra. Oh, you're a special one, you are. I thought all the godlikes were taken back, wherever they came from. Don't mean a thing by it. I'm glad to see not all the gods have abandoned us. I suppose if you say it, it must be true. After all, you're still here, huh? Luckily, I'm trying to do work for the betterment of the world. That ought to win me some favor if the gods are watching. Ha! Good point. I suppose my work wasn't doing Rimmergand any favors, huh?
Sapiento di Falva, alchemist and dreamer, at your service.
My latest experiment was meant to solve the scourge that has come over the local flora and the fauna, but it wasn't meant to be. I expected my main reagent to be delivered today, but I suppose the gods had other ideas. Awakened Adra has already failed me. No, I have the misfortune of requiring luminous Adra for this experiment. The gentlemen who are supposed to acquire my Adra have not delivered it, and they seem to be avoiding me, as if they fear my wrath. Oh, it's very hard to find. It comes only from the Deadfire archipelago, and when refined, can have wondrous effects. Enhanced strength and stamina, slower aging too. I've even heard it has a pleasant minty flavor when mixed correctly. My friends must have lied, or they got the Adra and lost it. I can't imagine why else they would be acting so strange about it. The people of the Deadfire have been refining luminous Adra for its health benefits for gods know how long. If anything can cure this affliction, that's it. Best of luck with that. I saw them briefly not too long ago, looking shifty and desperate.
They were running around the paradise, talking to other scholars in the area. Ganeth and Remio, I believe. And an older lady. Don't recall her name.
I'd be very grateful. I know it looks like I'm crying, but it's from the acrid fumes I inhaled earlier. Any luminous adra will do, he said, as if the stuff were falling from the sky.
She asked about you again, Elder. She wants to know when you'll re-enlist.
I'm not going back. That's the end of it.
You know how Lucrative feels about it.
I don't care.
Well, I can't say I've met one like you before, but I'm sure you hear that all the time. Oh, all the attention must truly bother you. To what do I owe the pleasure? Oh, heavens no. I would never treat with such folk. But I know who would. Look for Remio up in the Pearl District, and who knows where Adelgund wandered off to now.
No one's come to claim him. I suppose I should see him.
Well, keep up the good work, everyone. There'll be more Adherent soldiers to bother in the morning.
No. Nice when the city was still locked up.
Excuse me? What in the God's name are you talking about?
Think about it. Nobody coming in and out. No smugglers to look out for. No more errands coming in with the city.
You actually kind of have a fair point there.
If you'd like to be useful, I could use another drink. Oh, how can one concentrate with you running all about the place? Who can tell? You've been speaking with Gwyneth, I assume? Huh? She's the one so quick to flirt with dangerous strangers. Go bother Edelgund. Huh? She's probably by the Western Gate looking for someone willing to talk to her. If you'd like to be useful, I could use another drink.
An interesting day so far. An interesting day indeed. Well, I'll be chomped by her Zarep queen. You're that godlike from the docks. I can't believe my luck. nothing all year, and then boom, interesting strangers just falling out of the sky. As a matter of fact, I have. Indeed, a young dwarf and his crew stopped by. Seemed agitated, like they were afraid of someone. They were asking all sorts of people. Seems like I was the only one willing to really speak to them. They were asking where they could find luminous Adra, of all things. Can't imagine what they'd needed it for. I said they were most likely out of luck, but I might know somewhere they might find some if they looked hard enough. Not long ago, a group of animancers looked to carry out some experiments into teleportation. They carried their instruments and a healthy supply of luminous Adra to the island of Castel's Folly. It's possible there's some still there. Me? Oh no, I know better than to tread on that side of the Emperor's laws. I just knew some people at one time. Long ago. They asked me to join them in the experiment, but I've made enough mistakes to know how to avoid a big one. Question, why are you looking for those sailors? Did the Valian captain send you? I don't know much, but one of the smugglers whispered the name Captain Bardato and spit on the ground. The name sounded Valian to me. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Oh no. I imagine a Valian sea captain knows better than to spend time among all these Adiran soldiers. The folks you're looking for are probably getting themselves killed searching for Adra that probably isn't there. I can tell you wouldn't listen to me if I warned you not to go to Castel's Folly, so I wish you luck.
I'm sure you had your own reasons, but I'm glad you helped those two fugitives get to Thirdborn. A lot of people in your position would have left them high and dry, or turned them in. It's not that. Believe me, if the Rawatayan Empire had their embassy troops and paladin hirelings here, it wouldn't be any different. Not from what I saw in the Deadfire. I'm just glad to see people get a second chance. And I'm relieved to know you're the kind of person who's willing to grant them, even when your official duties might suggest otherwise. I can't wait to find out. And I've got answers. Some of them may even be true. You're asking me? I'm not much of a gossip. Okay, who do you want to know about? Okay, but only if you let me turn that question around once I've answered you. The offer stands if you change your mind. Long enough that he's got a good roster of stories about my blunders in the wilds, which he'll remind us of constantly. He's got a soft heart under that gruff exterior. He feels things more deeply than he lets on. So, if he burns the stew one evening, maybe don't mention it. Yeah, Given everything that comes with being an envoy, I bet that's especially refreshing for you. And don't worry if he starts badgering you. It's his way of showing he cares. Sure. Get some rest, envoy.
Coming from your right. Coming from the right. Good one! Who's ready for more?
Can't tell you how many ships have come to a bad end on those rocks. Castle's Fall. A reminder that nothing good comes from messing with powers you don't understand.
Seeing any sign of some magical experiment.
Captain knew this wasn't a sure thing. At least he's trying.
I'm sure that'll mean a lot when they come for our help.
Yours isn't the only ship that's gotten into trouble now.
Stop! After them!
You've heard too much.
Watch the left!